Welcome to my webinar on how a personal injury law firm can use Facebook and marketing automation technology to grow relationships with local community members and capture customers online. Associate e-commerce delivers social media services to personal injury law firm. Associate e-commerce helps personal injury law firms engage with local community members on Facebook and offers personal injury law firms a reliable means to create legal training videos, integrate real-time appointment scheduling software, and leverage Facebook ads to programmatically increase brand exposure and book appointments. Before we get started, let me quickly introduce myself. My name is Colin. I am here to explain how a personal injury law firm can use Facebook and marketing automation technology to grow relationships with local community members and capture customers online. Here's what we are going to cover in today's webinar. First, we're going to trace the history of legal marketing, taking a look at the past, present, and future. Second, we're going to take a look generally at Facebook advertising and marketing automation. Third, I'm going to show you specifically how Facebook advertising should be used for a personal injury law firm. And lastly, I'm going to discuss data privacy and professional rules of conduct. So let's do it. Let's start with the history of legal advertising. Since the beginning of advertising, marketers have pushed marketing material at customers. Examples of push marketing include billboards, radio, print media, and television. The idea behind push marketing is to cast a wide net and hope that your message resonates enough to spark a customer to take action. Today, many law firms advertise online using Google AdWords. Google AdWords is an online advertising service developed by Google where advertisers pay to display brief advertising copy, product listings, and video content within the Google Ad Network to web users. Banner advertisements get placed programmatically by analyzing customers' search pattern. This image shows visual examples of what a traditional banner advertising looks like. However, Google AdWords has become competitive and expensive. Google's monopoly over search advertising means the cost is the cost. An attorney consistently ranks as a top 5 keyword on the most expensive list. Despite the cost, Google AdWords still remains the dominant approach to online advertising. The reason that Google AdWords continues to dominate is mainly because programmatic advertising works. Large internet companies store tons of data on consumers and have built advertising tools that successfully leverage this data to predict advertising relevancy for each user. And look, Google's advertising tool is great, but Facebook has created its own advertising tool to rival Google's, and the truth is that it's way better. And better yet, it's underpriced. Let's now speak about general versus niche marketing strategies. General marketers use more of a shotgun approach when it comes to strategy, which entails spreading marketing efforts at a wide audience and hoping to hit 1 or 2 interested buyers. For general marketers, brand recognition is everything. For examples of general marketing, think Target, Subway, and Tylenol. These companies spend millions of dollars each year to get their brands in as many places as possible. If you're a personal injury law firm, you serve a more narrow audience than generalist brands. From a business perspective, consistently pushing marketing materials at customers becomes draining and expensive. Instead of applying a generalist strategy, a niche marketing strategy can enable a personal injury law firm to distinguish itself from competitors and actually make a noteworthy market impact, because marketing to a smaller, more targeted audience takes you out of the arena of competing with generalist brands who have massive advertising budgets, and away from competitors that are bidding on generic keywords like attorney and lawyer. Simply put, niche marketers are masters of positioning. A niche marketing strategy focuses its resources on building relationships with customers and are able to serve those customers better because of it. Let's recap what we just went over. We traced the history of legal marketing by looking at how lawyers have advertised in the past, present, and future. We reviewed the difference between general and niche marketing strategies. General is a shotgun approach spraying advertising to a wide audience, and niche is focused on building relationships with customers. I want to highlight 5 ROI social media marketing mindsets that law firms should adopt while implementing social media marketing campaigns. 1. Omnipresence. 2. Pursuit for underpriced attention. 3. Platform-specific strategies. 4. Test, learn, and iteratively improve. 5. Incorporate automation into the workflow. Let's now review how you accomplish each. Number 1 is omnipresent. You can accomplish omnipresence by developing deep relationships with potential customers. Mindset number 2 is pursuit for underpriced attention, and it can be accomplished by advertising on Facebook because it's cost effective. Mindset number 3 is platform-specific strategies. You can accomplish this by never being tied to a single platform. Design individual campaigns for multiple platforms. Mindset number 4 is test, learn, and iteratively improve. The key to advertising on Facebook lies in understanding how the tool is coded and how Facebook prefers marketers to use it. Leverage its features, diversify content. Mindset number 5 is incorporate automation into the workflow. You can accomplish this by incorporating a combination of enterprise software into the workflow to optimize for time and cost savings. Here are the 5 social media ROI marketing mindsets. 1. Omnipresence. 2. Pursuit for underpriced attention. 3. Platform-specific strategies. 4. Test, learn, and iteratively improve. 5. Incorporate automation into the workflow. In section 2, I want to showcase how AE accomplishes these philosophies using Facebook ads and marketing automation. Facebook provides marketers with a pixel. A pixel is a piece of code that you can place on your third-party website. The Facebook pixel provides Facebook with the ability to monitor and analyze traffic engagement. Whenever a URL loads with an embedded pixel, Facebook can track each user's engagement. The benefit of the Facebook pixel is that it provides marketers with the ability to create custom audiences and then retarget secondary advertisements after an initial engagement. Simply put, the Facebook pixel equips marketers with the ability to control the advertising experience by designing sequential advertising funnels that attract and pull customers in. Facebook offers pay-per-click advertising. Facebook provides marketers with the ability to select from different actions. Actions can range from an app install, views on a video, or clicks to a website. Facebook only charges after a user takes a desired action. This means that businesses can purchase clicks at a reasonable price and design creative follow-up experiences. Here are some key performance indicators to follow and measure to help drive success: cost per clicks, advertising relevancy score, and engagement. But the ultimate goal is to build a relationship with your customers. And in order to build meaningful relationships, it is important to recognize that relationships go through evolving cycles. Look at it this way. You must demonstrate value before someone is willing to sleep with you. Applying similar principles, the first interaction should be on the customer and not the business. When advertising on Facebook, most brands do not consider the psychological sales cycles of consumers. Many brands distribute brand advertisement directly to cold traffic. This increases cost per clicks because users are never initially flagged as interested. Without first qualifying cold traffic, we can't know whether the user is interested in our service. And we definitely can't communicate to them effectively. Sales funnels show that people move from becoming aware of a company to becoming interested to eventually making a purchase. The sales funnel here is a common example of how a funnel can map the journey that a person takes from prospect to customer. The 3 states to consider are becoming aware, consideration, and conversion. A funnel provides us with clear stages for understanding the customer journey and gives us an effective tool to plan our marketing and sales efforts accordingly. The question is, how do you apply this psychological principle when selling a product or service online? Well, there are 3 distinct traffic categories that a marketer must plan for: cold traffic, warm traffic, and hot traffic. Cold traffic is advertising to people who don't know you. Warm traffic is advertising to people who know you but are still getting to know you. And hot traffic is advertising to people who know you and you have provided past value to, which symbolizes that they are an interested customer. Again, here are the 3 distinct traffic categories that a marketer must plan for: cold, warm, and hot. So a successful marketing campaign must plan for independent content strategies for each traffic category in order to guide the customer through a marketing funnel. Here's how you do that. Let's take a closer look. First, lead magnets get distributed to cold traffic. If a user clicks on a lead magnet, they become warm traffic. Leveraging the Facebook pixel, we can retarget our warm traffic with our training videos. Once users engage with our training videos, they become hot traffic. After a user engages with our training videos, we can begin serving them branded advertisements, encouraging them to schedule an appointment with us, which leads to a sales call. And in the middle, we have our content strategy, which serves as the gears that guide our customer through our funnel. The chart on the left illustrates the psychological sales cycle of a traditional sales funnel and applies it to online advertising, which is the chart on the right. Traditionally on the left, we prepare to market for different psychological states like awareness, consideration, and conversion. And we can apply the same logic to online funnels by planning content for the different psychological traffic patterns: cold, warm, and hot. Here's an up-close, detailed look at our attraction conversion process. This might appear overwhelming, but it's actually quite simple. Let's review each phase of the funnel. Cold traffic receives video lead magnets in order to entice resonance with users. After a customer engages with our lead magnets, we can retarget them advertisements to our training videos in exchange for an email address. Once a customer gives us their email address, autoresponders can immediately send them messaging with direct links to training videos along with links to our online appointment scheduling webpage. After the customer watches our training videos, we can start advertising on Facebook to that customer and also sequentially generate auto email responders encouraging customers to schedule an appointment with us. Our marketing funnel ends when a customer schedules an appointment. We can also encourage customers to answer surveys and questionnaires. Let's summarize what we just went over. We know that Facebook ads can be used to target local community members with educational training videos. And we laid out how automation technology can be used to convert cold traffic into customers. Let's now speak about software. In order to build a digital marketing funnel, you need to set up numerous key technological components. Things like web landing pages, real-time appointment scheduling software, email autoresponders, webhooks, and form integrations. For a long time, marketing automation technology was available only to large businesses. And the reason for that is because the costs associated with storage and memory were extremely high. Here's a chart showing the declining cost of storage and memory through the years. Notice how in 2000, the price to store a gigabyte of flash memory was $1.2 million. In 2017, that number dropped to 32 cents. Here's another perspective. The picture here shows an IBM hard disk drive from the early 1980s, alongside today's high-capacity version. Today's hard disk drive on the right is capable of holding 50,000 times the amount of data as its 1980s equivalent. And here is the 2018 marketplace application for this reduction in price. In 2018, you'll notice that there are many different software solutions available to business owners to build and design digital marketing experiences. This is really good for small business. What I have learned studying the marketplace is that the secret to success does not lie in understanding how technology works or needing to know how to code anything yourself. The secret to success lies in crafting digital solutions that accomplish strategic business goals, and each business will have different challenges and objectives. However, whatever the business goal may be, success ultimately comes down to achieving results, which takes us to segment 3 of today's webinar, and that is how a personal injury law firm can achieve results and become a market leader in their local community leveraging Facebook ads and automation. We discussed how the secret to success lies in creating a content strategy, and we discussed that there are 3 distinct traffic categories that a marketer must plan for: cold traffic, warm traffic, and hot traffic. Let's now review the content strategy for a personal injury law firm. Cold traffic is advertising to people who don't know you. On Facebook, we can promote value-driven video content at cold audience networks by selecting attributes like demographics, zip code, and interest. Our lead magnets can include value videos like how to receive the most compensation for your personal injury claim, or the top 4 factors to consider when hiring a personal injury attorney. Warm traffic is advertising to people who know you but are still getting to know you. After a customer engages with our lead magnets, we can retarget users with training videos encouraging more engagement. Examples of training videos can include how to evaluate the merit of your premise liability claim, or how a construction worker receives compensation after sustaining an injury. In order to watch our training videos, we ask customers to provide us with a valid email address. This way, after an email gets provided, we can send automated email responders that encourage scheduling an appointment with us. We can customize everything to encourage engagement and infuse our brand personality. On Facebook, we can also retarget branded ads encouraging customers to schedule real-time appointments. The ads can link directly to our real-time appointment scheduling page. Our real-time appointment scheduling page can be fully customized. We can incorporate multiple calendars, integrations with Google Calendar, iCalendar, or Outlook, and we can block off dates and times that are inconvenient. The point is that we want to provide the customer with the functionality to select a time that is convenient for them in order to encourage action. After an appointment is scheduled, the lead is asked to fill out a form so we can capture information upfront about a customer's claim. The lead is encouraged to record a video of them answering our questions. Upon submitting the survey, the answers and video attachment get submitted to the law firm for a review. When an appointment gets scheduled, email notifications are sent to both the law firm and the customer confirming the scheduled appointment. Directly in the email is an option to cancel or reschedule the appointment. Each appointment gets posted on a personalized online calendar dashboard. And this is the attraction conversion process for a personal injury law firm. In segment 4 of today's webinar, I'm going to speak about data privacy and professional rules of conduct. A common misunderstanding about Facebook advertising surrounds data privacy. Who has access to customer data? How is it used? And is it safe? Mark Zuckerberg and the Facebook team are focusing on usage rights and safety guidelines. Let me address who receives access to customer data. Starting in 2007, Facebook gave third-party developers access to the Facebook platform. Facebook encouraged developers to create social apps that leverage customer data. A social app means an application that a third-party developer can build that leverages user data from Facebook. The ability to access and share content with Facebook spurred products like Spotify, Tinder, and Angry Birds. Cambridge Analytica, the firm frequently discussed in the media, is an example of a social app obtaining access to user data. Using this data, political consultants design social campaigns targeting curated content at customers using Facebook's advertising tool. Facebook has since placed severe limitations on how third-party developers can extract data out of its platform using social apps. Separate from social apps, Facebook built a communicative tool that allows you to get a message in front of customers based on inputs like demographics, interests, and zip codes. Facebook encourages marketers to design campaigns to creatively engage with customers using the tool. The key component to getting your message in front of the right customer is obtaining different data points about customer-specific psyches. Who is it? What do they like to do? What do they watch? Who do they follow and listen to? Facebook sets and maintains the guidelines, but hands over control to marketers. And here's an important rule laid out by Facebook. Marketers do not get access to customer data. Here's how Facebook advertising works. Facebook teaches artificial systems to analyze users and predict whether or not an advertisement is relevant in a particular moment. The Facebook algorithm is optimized to provide each user with the most optimal dynamic experience. And relevancy is an ongoing adaptive process. User data is constantly being analyzed to predict whether or not a particular piece of content can help the user. And Facebook wants to maintain the best user experience whenever a user browses the newsfeed, so it desires marketers to get creative and rewards marketers who abide by those guidelines. Here is an image example of how you can target a multicultural audience on Facebook. Take a look at how Hispanic is selected from a drop-down menu. And the tool also asks you to give more detailed targeting like location, age, and gender. To recap, this is how a personal injury law firm can leverage Facebook ads and marketing automation to qualify leads and convert cold traffic into customers using Facebook. That's it. Thank you for your time. I hope you got value out of this webinar. I always try my best. I encourage you to schedule a strategy session with me. You can do that by clicking the button on this webpage and selecting a time that works best for you. I believe we can accomplish big goals together. Speak soon.